welcome to yoga. Okay, so if we're ready, let's hop on the mat and let's get started, shall we? So let's start off by laying down to the ground. Let's get ourselves warmed up. Now square your hips, make sure your feet are directly in alignment with your head. Now shoulders are completely relaxed, just make sure you are relaxed around the belly. Just begin to relax, just so you reduce that curvature in your lower back. And then when we are ready, bending the knees and then just gently lower the belly down. Now, shoulders are completely relaxed. Now, very slowly bringing that right foot directly on your left hip. Now, bring the arms out to the side. Let's just start off with a couple of spinal twists. Take a deep breath in. And then breathing out, gently rotate over to the right. And then just take a few moments and just working into that spine. Try not to adjust the opposite foot. And if the knees don't fall to the floor, please don't force. Take a deep breath in, lift, and very slowly coming over to the left. And if you can, bring the sole of the right foot to the floor, please do that now. And then gently squeeze, breathe in, lower out there. Now bring the left foot on top of the right, take a deep breath in, and this time breathe out, very gently rotate over to the left. Now just take a few moments and relax. Take a deep breath in, lift, breathe out, this time coming over to the right, bringing the sole of the left foot to the floor. Take your time. Just observe that breath. Squeeze, coming all the way up, breathe out, lower down. Now slowly bringing the hands all the way down. Now hug the knees into the chest. Now make sure that chin is pulled in towards the upper chest, very gently. Now lower the left foot down, bring the right foot back on the left knee, interlacing the fingers, and gently begin to bring that thigh in as much as you can. Take a few moments there. Really good. Those of you who can, go a little bit further, bringing the hands around the shin. And take a few moments there. Really good. Now those of you who can go a little bit further, release. And then just begin to raise the left foot up, push the heel up towards that ceiling. So you start to really feel that lengthen in the hamstrings. So we really want to work deep into the lower back, through the buttocks and the hamstrings. If you can, go a little bit further from here, very gently, holding around the ankle. Now continue to draw that chin to the chest, gently bring that leg over a little bit further. Few moments. Now continue to hold, observing that breath. Try not to force that leg. Continue to push the heel as high up you can towards the ceiling, so you actually start to feel that extension in the leg. I'm going to slightly develop this just a little bit more, coming a little bit over. So work to any level that you feel comfortable. So as well as working to the left hamstring and the quad, also working over into the right hip. Really focus that inward awareness, observing that breath. And then very gently lower that leg down. Really good. Now, bringing the left foot on top of the right thigh. Now interlace the fingers around the right. Now hold it here. So again, really work with easy options and gradually build it up. Now from here, if you're able to, interlace the fingers just around the shin. So make sure it's below the knee and not directly around the knee joint there. So you want to bring your right heel to the right buttock, upper thigh region. So if you feel you can't go any further than this, stay here but continue to observe that breath. Really feel your back grounded to the earth and observing that breath. I'm going to take it one step up with the hands around the thigh, bring the leg up. Now again, pushing up with the heel so you actually focus into lengthening. Take your time. Those of you who can, reaching up. So anywhere, you can hold it round here, around the calf area, or back down to here. Try not to hold it around the knee joint. Now push that heel up. Start to feel that extension. Just observing that breath. Relax that shoulders, chin to the chest. If you're able to, bring that a little bit closer. And then just gradually ease it a little bit forward. Now try not to force it at any point. And then very gently lower that down. Really good. Well done. Now just bring the arms a little bit wider here. Bring your knees together. Cross the right leg over and take a deep breath in. Now as we breathe out, just rotate. And then just releasing any tension in that spine. Coming all the way over. So really encourage the right shoulder, elbow to stay to the ground. Really feel the hips lifting and really feel that stretch coming across the torso. Squeeze the knees, lift. Lower the right foot down. Now, crossing over the left. Take a full deep breath in. Breathing out. Gently coming all the way over to the left. Squeeze the knees, breathe in, lifting all the way up, lower the legs down, really good. Now, have the knees back into the chest. Now, really gently lower the left foot down. Now, bring the index finger and the middle finger around the right leg. Raising up, just holding the toe. Keep the left leg at the moment. Just bent, just to help you. You can just slightly lengthen it away. Now gently lift up. Lift the kneecap slightly up so you start to feel that extension coming there. If you're struggling from keeping the leg here, slightly move it away so that'll just ease it off. Now if you can't hold the big toe, hold either around, just to the lower leg, to the mid, or here. feel comfortable. Okay, try it not to force if you can help it. Now, just continue to hold there. Take a few deep breaths. Again, push the heel up. Then we're going to slightly move that leg away. The more you move the left leg away, you're going to start to feel the intense stretch coming up into the hamstring there. So we can take our time. So if you're struggling to keep the leg here, bring it back here. Okay? Gradually move it away. Again, lift up the kneecap of the right. Slightly lengthening the leg, but you don't want to hyperextend the leg. So really feel the hips settling to the ground. Thigh slightly pronated there. Hold it there. I'm going to move and lengthen the left leg. Now, if you're struggling, bend that knee, that will ease it off just a little bit. Holding there. You should really feel that stretch coming up to the hamstring there. Continue to push that heel up. Now just take a few moments and close your eyes. And just relax into this muscle. Just observe it with your breath. And you'll see exactly why we are working and loosening this up. So really feel relaxed in that lower back. Try not to arch it into that back at all. Relax. We do tend to hold a lot of tension, in particular around the lower back region. This would be really one good way to try and release that. Hold it there. Really good. Gently ease that leg towards you if you can. So gently feel the shoulder relaxing a little bit. Again, hold it again. It's best trying to hold this for a good few minutes. If this becomes a bit tight, just bend the opposite knee and that will just take a little bit of pressure away. Okay, continue to hold. Relax. Let your breath really guide you through this movement. Without forcing. Really good, easing into this. Really good. Now very gently bend the opposite leg, hugging that right knee into the chest. Well done. Really good. Now drop the right foot down and then gently open up into the right thigh. Really good. Good, hold it there. Now gently coming back up. Gently easing. Now bringing that left leg in. Bring the right heel a little bit closer. Now your flexibility may slightly differ from one side to the other. Now again, holding the index finger and the middle finger. Okay, so keep that knee bent. Keep that pelvis really square. Now, want to lengthen. Slightly lengthen that kneecap to come slightly up. And then, as you do that, you'll just feel that extension. Now, those of you who can, slightly walk that right foot away, just to increase that extension. But relax in that left hip. So take your time. So relaxing through the belly. Really good, ease into it. Now gently easing that right foot away just a little bit more. Continue to hold. easing that leg a little bit further towards you. Now lengthen, right leg away, just squaring that hip. Now really feel relaxed to the belly. And you may just start to feel a little bit of tightness coming into the hamstring. So really push through the belly. Let the lower back relax to the ground. Work with that breath. Taking that time. It's not always about muscles being tight, but it's more about how our emotional states are. So every blockage, every tightness, every illness, a lot of that in our bodies has a lot to do with the way that we think, our emotional states. So this is where the power of yoga and meditation and Ayurveda absolutely are profound, trying to come to the root of the problem rather than just being the tight hamstring. So the tight hamstrings and the hips, lower back, etc., anywhere in the body doesn't actually mean that the problem is coming from the tightness of the muscle, but more to the fact of actually what's going on inside of our mind. Again, holding it just a little bit. If you feel a bit of a resistance, bend the opposite knee. The minute you bend, you will just take that pressure away wherever you are feeling it. Okay, so remember, you've always got a support to the opposite side of the body, and this is what's so wonderful about yoga. Each side of the body will support each other. And most important, your guidance has to be initiated from your breath. So let your breath lead and let your movement synchronize with your breath at all time. Make sure you are not holding your breath at any point when you are working into a passive movement here, like the YogAsanas. So in order to achieve into YogAsana, you have to really synchronize your movement with the breath rather than the other way round. Okay, that's really good. Now bend that knee. Now gently ease into it. Now as you hug that knee in, drop the left foot, open out. Take your time and just feel that. You may feel the hamstring area will feel a little bit warm right now because there's been a massive blood rush in that area. Hold it there. Take a few moments. And we're just going to come over to the final asana now. Okay, so require a lot of warm up. Now hug your knees into the chest. Okay, very gently lifting yourselves up. Now hugging that knee. Perfect. Now, I want you to sit exactly like this. Now holding the big toes here. Lengthen up that spine. Chest lifted up. Take a deep breath in and very gently lengthen. Leaning forward, try not to lower that right leg. Keep gazing ahead of you. Observing that breath. And very gently release. Now gaze ahead. Take a deep breath in. And now breathing out. Lift. Now continue to hold the big toe of the right. Keep that chest lifted up. Try not to let that left leg come to the floor. If you feel you can't hold it and you need to lower down, you definitely can. Otherwise, continue to lift. Holding there. So remember, quite a lot of warm up needed. Get that chest up and gently come back. Do that one more time. Either side. Deep breath in. Then as we breathe out, coming forward. Gaze ahead. Now really focus, control. Focal point, any point in front of you. I'm lucky to be focusing on Krishna right in front of me, which is really good. Continue to hold and gently release. Okay, let's try that again. Take a deep breath in, breathing out, lengthen, focal point. Continue to lift. Keep that back really lifted. And very gently easing off. Well done. Okay, so yoga doesn't always have to be about jumping on the mat and just doing yogasana after yogasana. That's not what yoga is about. You know, every single day try and alternate the practices that you're doing, but whichever practices you are doing, make sure that you are very much in the conscious state, fully aware of what you're doing and here right now in the present moment. If you do have a fluttering mind, okay, and you're trying to do Surya Namaskar but your mind is all over the place, it's almost like working with a dead corpse. And I think a lot of my clients can definitely refer to that phase. I use it quite a lot in class. So remember, when you are practicing, just be totally here and the now. Try not to let that mind flutter. And what I generally find, if I struggle sometimes, I just grab the Bhagavad Gita and I try and read a couple of slokas from that just to help me kind of calm down. And then I'm able to kind of embrace anything that I need to do if I slightly lose my direction a little bit. Okay guys, that's really great. That's all for today. I really hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions about what we've done, guys, please don't hesitate to leave me a message. Namaste, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow at